Lead poisoning continues to be a public health issue in the United States. In 2017, 828 childhood lead cases were reported in Florida. Lead is a metal found in many things around us. When too much lead gets into your body, it is called lead poisoning. Children put everything in their mouth, but this shouldn't include lead. They also have the tendency to eat non-food substances, a behavior known as pica. If they are eating dirt, sand, or pottery chips that may be contaminated with lead, this behavior makes them more at risk of lead poisoning. Even at low doses, lead can affect a child's health. Let's take a look. Due to children's mouthing behavior, the stomach is a common entryway for lead to enter the body. Their gastrointestinal system is not yet fully developed, meaning they are going to absorb more lead compared to adults. Severe lead exposure can create intense abdominal pain and cramping. Second, we have the brain, the most important organ for neurological development in children. A child's blood-brain barrier is not fully developed, which makes lead easier to cross through. Lead exposure can be linked to lowered IQ, ADHD, hearing loss, damaged nerves, and in worst-case scenarios, even death. Lead can mimic calcium, which disrupts the level of vitamin D production and calcium absorption. This can be impairing on the health and development of bones, which could hinder a child's growth. Additionally, lead can also inhibit the body's ability to make hemoglobin, which could lead to anemia. This results to reduced oxygen flow to organs, causing fatigue, dizziness, shortness of breath, and rapid heartbeat. This dangerous toxin can be found throughout your child's environment. Let's take a look where lead might be found in your home. Homes built before 1978 may still contain lead-based paint, and when the paint cracks and peels, it makes lead dust. Lead dust can fall and reside in the soil around the house, which becomes a source of exposure for children who like to play in the soil around the house. Closing and opening windows generate fine lead dust, which ends up on windowsill, thresholds, and floors. A child becomes easily exposed to the lead dust if they crawl on the floors or come near the windowsill. If they get lead dust on their hands, they can accidentally ingest them by putting their hands in their mouth and contaminating their toys. Lead can even be found in imported items such as imported candies, toys, jewelry, and spices such as turmeric and chili powder. When children consume or chew on these items, they can easily ingest flakes of lead paint or lead dust found on or within the item. Even certain parental occupations or hobbies can increase the risk of exposure to lead. Lead dust from jobs such as auto mechanics, home renovator, and working at gun ranges can linger on work clothes and unwashed skin. This lead dust can be easily transferred to a child. Homes with older plumbing that contain lead service lines, lead fixtures, or lead solder can also be potential lead exposure sources. As you can see, lead is found in many things around us, but the good news is that lead poisoning is 100% preventable. Here's what you can do to clean up lead in and around your home. If you live in an older home built before 1978, have your home inspected by a licensed lead inspector. Don't renovate or remodel by yourself. Use a lead-safe, certified contractor if you do plan on having renovation work done. Wash your child's hands and face frequently and always before eating. Feed your child a well-balanced diet with calcium, iron, and vitamin C to help keep lead out of the body, and wash your child's toys, bottles, and pacifiers. Vacuum the rooms in your house with a HEPA vacuum cleaner. Spray any paint chips that have fallen to the floor with water and double back them before throwing them out. Clean floors, window frames, windowsills, and other surfaces weekly with a damp cloth. Do not sweep with a broom or dry dust any surfaces to prevent stirring up lead dust in the home. To prevent take-home lead exposures, shower and change into clean clothing and shoes before coming in contact with your child. Launder and dry work clothes separately from other clothing. No amount of lead in the blood is considered safe for children. Lead poisoning can occur with no obvious symptoms and frequently goes unrecognized. A lead test is the only way to know if your child has lead poisoning. By taking early screening measures, you can help reduce the risk of permanent neurological damage and ensure a healthy future for your child. If you have any additional questions, visit your local health department's website at floridahealth.gov. For additional information and resources, visit the CDC website at cdc.gov/nceh/lead or the EPA website at epa.gov/lead.